Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fallout 4. It's fantastic, Mr. Ghost. Now, don't get excited yet. This is just a introduction to the series that's coming. And you may know, or you may not know, that Bethesda is doing a next-gen update for Fallout 4. Oh my gosh. And this was announced a little while ago. So I decided, well, I should get into this, right? We've done Fallout 3, New Vegas. Well, let's do 4. And maybe I'll do 1 and 2 after this series is over. So maybe we'll do that. But for now, let's get... Oh wait, let me go to a load here, and here. So this is a test save that I have. So I'll put up on the screen the next gen announcement from the Bethesda website, and I think there's going to be a new DLC. I got to read the web page here. You may be wondering why my buddy Deacon is all shiny. Well, I got a mod here. I've got a bunch of mods, and so I want to toggle that. Okay, so highlighting deactivate. Oops, get out of there. Okay, so there's a couple things going on here. I've been testing mods for a new playthrough. Well, I was gonna, I've got some notes on, things I'm gonna do, and then the next gen thing came up recently. I was like, well, crap, and that's gonna break all the mods that I use for my Fallout 4 playthroughs. So there's 2 mods that I'm going to put up on the screen that a series will include. Now, I hope that the modders will... You don't know if they're still, doing things, right? Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be updating the mods. And there's a bunch that I just can't live without while playing Fallout 4. Although I could get by potentially, but... So the first mod I'm going to put up on the screen here is just a little splash screen here, a little snippet, and that is all enemies will be legendary. So there's a mod that makes all enemies the toughest of the tough, right? Now, normally they're random encounters. Let's get out of this dank place here. Normally, they're random encounters, and so the legendaries, they have a star on them to indicate they're legendary. So in the playthrough I want to do, which I'm gonna pull out a gun here. Let's get the... Wait a minute, where are you? Yeah, this one here. So if I target somebody, notice how they have a star on them. And so we're gonna... Oh, get out of there. We're not gonna kill nobody. So enemies out in the world, characters, NPCs, everybody has a star. That means they have 2 health bars. If you can sneak attack an enemy, you knock that legendary down, and it becomes a normal enemy. Let's see if I can get up here. Probably not. Oh yeah, cool. I got up here. Yahoo! Diamond City, folks. Diamond City. Now, so that brings a lot of planning to the game. Let me get over here. I like to look down on this thing. It's pretty cool. So you have to plan, and you can't go all willy-nilly, because one hit, my character can get killed. And that's Nora right there. That's one of the characters there. All right. So, get out of there. I want to go F. No. Oh, I can't remember how to get... I have to get the keys figured out again. I haven't played in a while. So, the other mod I'll splash up is a dialogue redo. And the story in Fallout 4 is kind of wonk, right? And there's a lot of critics about it. There are people who don't mind the story. They just want to play Fallout 4. They just want to play Fallout, And it is a Bethesda IP. They can do whatever they want with it. And there's, of course, a lot of critiques as they're not following canon. Fallout 1 and 2 Then there's the New Vegas debates, and all that. And everybody, it's great to see all the people discussing. Just keep it civil. A lot of people don't know how to do that. Some people get really passionate about their games, right? But you get, hey, Deke, how's it going? Excuse me, Deke, I'm talking. So I understand all that, but let me just explain the mod. And what it does is you start off Fallout 4, and if you haven't played the game and you want to, there's a little bit of a spoiler here, so click off or whatever. So spoiler warning, I guess. You start off in a vault, and then you're chasing after your son, and you're avenging your wife, who gets murdered, or your spouse, because you can play as a female or male. So in this case, female character, male husband, got killed. And so you start off, and that's the whole premise, right? You're trying to find your son, avenge your wife's murder or husband's murder, basically. Well, this mod that I flashed up is the dialogue redo, whatever, I can't remember the name of it, but you'll see it. And it removes that from the game. So it puts you out in the wasteland, and you happen along the main storyline, but it's a side quest. So you're in the wasteland, and it's you doing whatever, which is cool. So there's no main story. They pull it apart. They take it away, and they just make it into a quest, which is awesome, because there's a lot of complaints with how that's done. So I like this idea, and the mod dev did it with, I think, AI. So AI voices, he took the voices, and he wrote the dialogue, and the AI voiced it. Pretty cool stuff, right? There's a couple other mods that I'm going to miss. So when Fallout 4 comes out with the next gen update, this is April 25th. That's what this thing said, right? So I have a couple mods here. What they do is they sort the items better. Bethesda is terrible at inventory. I don't know. Well, Skyrim and Fallout 4, a little bit of 3 maybe. They're just not. They suck at it. They just don't care. It seems. I don't know why. I want to smack them, because inventory management is so big in Fallout 3 and 4, and Skyrim included. So I have Vindicil's item sorting, and there's a tags. They put tags on things. You can see I have little icons next to chems, food, drinks, and aid. And there's subfolders. And then there's another one called Def UI. So the storage areas that you have in the game and your Pip-Boy here are sorted correctly. And I think New Vegas and even Fallout 3 have better sorting than Fallout 4. Now, the biggest problem that I've had, and I couldn't play Fallout 4 because it just annoyed me. So until I modded it, I didn't really care about it. It just pissed me off. But you notice that the Fusion laser rifle two shot boosted scoped, right? So there's all these tags on. These are mods for the gun that you can find in the world or create or craft. Well, Bethesda, in their infinite wisdom, didn't make this UI here such that you could read. And when you get a big gun, like a lot of stuff on it, like this one here, there's a combat shotgun of incinerating, advanced, recoil compensated. Well, and then there's a star at the end. This is a legendary weapon. So that would scroll off the screen, and you don't even know what it is until you go to a workbench and look at the mods and write them down or whatever. So I cannot live without that mod where it sorts the inventories and stuff. So, yeah, very pain. And then there's, I don't know about the bug fixes. I have a Fallout 4 unofficial patch, a bunch of stuff. Some I can live without, some I can't, right? So anyway, let's go out here, and I want to show you some enemies. Now, so the series will, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Fallout 4 series without mods, because I don't think they're going to be ready. Now, if there are mods that are ready, I'll install them. Great. But I want to hit the ground running. I want to see what the next gen has to offer, right? Apparently, there's some really good changes. They're taking the frames per second and decoupling it from the updates per second. I guess in the game, right now they're locked. So you can't, like the load screen that we just went through, that's locked to FPS. And the FPS drops when you're in big areas like this because there's a lot of things you have to load into the video card and all that. So anyway, I think I'll go this way here. I want to find a legendary item, enemy here. And now this test save, what I was doing, I was testing all the mods, making sure they're compatible, making sure they work, because there's all these quirks with mods. And let's see what's over here. Some you have to. Oh, hi. Okay, see, he's a legendary. All right, let's take out. Yeah, let's just take out his left leg here. I got the Deliverance. This is a gun that you get with the. Oh, one hit kill. So this is survival mode. That's why I wanted to showcase this. If you press escape to get your menu up, you go to help. Survival difficulty. I always play on this. Once I started playing on this difficulty, you can't play without. It's so much fun. You have to drink and eat and sleep, and if you don't, you get diseases and negative things that happen to you. So I'm not going to go over everything here, but let's see. So, well, let me just cover some things here. So you can change at any time from one game that you're running. Let's say you're on easy mode, medium, hard, whatever. You can change to survival, but you can't go backwards. Once you're in survival on a save, if you go backwards, it's bad. Bad things happen. So saving is a big one here. You cannot save unless you're at a bed. You have to go to a bed or any bed, but you're limited on some beds. So a cot, you can sleep for 4 hours. A bed, you can sleep up to 8 or more, and that affects your character. So the more, if you don't get sleep, you get insomnia, and that affects you. So yeah, you have to eat. You get disease. You can't fast travel. Now, this is the one I wanted to cover here too. I do have a mod that allows you to fast travel only if you set up settlements, which is Fallout 4 has settlements you can build. You can recruit people, put them to work, get food, get all kinds of stuff going. Really fun. I really like it because I like this base building. So there's people who are like, yeah, that's not Fallout base building and all that. Well, yeah, they kind of push into it a little bit, but I enjoy it. Now I have other mods that kind of adjust the settlement building too, because based on the survival mode, you can't get back and forth to your settlements very easily in the beginning. So I do have a mod that disables settlement attacks, although I like that concept, but it doesn't work with survival mode because you have to, how am I going to run from one end of the map to the other to defend my settlement? That doesn't make any sense. So I have things that adjust that, mods that adjust that. So you get less carry weight, and adrenaline's cool. I don't really, it's very difficult to keep track of that because it's buried in your Pip-Boy a little bit. You don't get any markers for enemies, none. And your compass is muted, so you don't see what's out there until you get close to it. Now, I have a mod that gives you map markers for all the little unknown POIs, which is kind of fun. I can't remember the mod name, but I'll go over them when I start the series if this is updated, which I don't know if that's going to be updated at all either. So what else do we got here? Bed types. So yeah, it depends on what bed you're sleeping on and how much sleep you get. Illnesses come up. Yep, here's all the illnesses here. You can pause on that. If you don't know what survival mode in Fallout 4 is, you can pause and read these. That's why I'm going through these right now. You can get all these here. Whoops. Crap, I didn't realize I was going to bounce over there. Oh yeah, antibiotics are really big in the beginning. If you don't have them, it can be a game ender. Well, actually, if you die, you end up back at your bed. I think you lose your effects. I can't remember. You got herbal remedies, suppressed immunity if you do rad stuff. Healing chain. Oh, slow healing. Crippled limbs no longer auto heal after combat. I never knew that. And will remain crippled until healed by a stim pack. There you go. And then companions need healing. They don't die. Companions don't die. And yeah, you have thirst, food bonus effects, which is kind of another one. Counter effects, caffeinated. Oh yeah, you could do Nuka-Cola for caffeine. Weighted ammo, carry weight is nerfed big time, and companions are nerfed for their carry weight. Strong back. Instead of allowing fast travel, with strong back rank 4, you no longer take damage from exceeding your carry weight. If you have too much stuff in your inventory, you're overweight, you will take periodic damage. You'll lose health, which is nuts. So they've done a lot of cool stuff with the survival mode. A lot of neat things you have to consider. But I can't play any other way. It's amazing. Okay, so we saw... Oh, wait, that gunner. Let's take a look at him. Where'd he go? Deacon, where'd it go? Where'd he go? I think he's over here. Here he is. Okay, so you'll notice... we'll hit tab... wait, not that one. We'll go R. Okay. Now, there is a... When I run... Hopefully this mod comes up. If not, like I said, we're going to do a Fallout 4 run with the new stuff. So you'll notice that... Oh, this is pretty cool. All of the enemies that have a star, which they are legendary, they will drop a starred weapon. This is a legendary weapon. And there's a couple rule sets that I'm going to have. One is I'm going to take the items for myself if they're good. And there's a reason for that. I will not sell them to vendors, though. I will not. And then there's lower enemies like mole rats, animals. Okay, let's just say animals in general. I will not take legendaries from animals at all, no matter what. No selling at all, and no legendaries from animals. Now, there might be an exception because, let me backtrack on that. Because you do get legendary animals, and you do get legendary drops from them. So I think I'll take them because of that reason. So yeah, I have to backtrack on that. Sorry. But yeah, so like for example, mole rat, you get a legendary mole rat or a legendary radroach, and they'll drop an item for you. So of course I'm going to take it, right? But yeah, no selling of legendary items at all because there are going to be so many dropped. And in the inventory management is going to be a pain. Now, here, let me show you this. Now, we'll go out of here. Yeah, let's go here. So, this is the reason why I'm going to take the legendary items. Now, many a true nerd played this mod a while back, and he had a rule set where he could not take any legendary, no matter what. He couldn't sell them and couldn't take them. He had to buy them. And there are vendors that are set that have there's vendors that have guaranteed legendaries to purchase. They're very expensive. Now, here's why. I mean, I'm okay with that rule set. For his playthrough was pretty cool, right? But what I found with legendary drops is that the loot table keeps recycling the same crap, and this is something that I've seen as I've played through Fallout 4. So, for example, this agility perception one. Good luck. I have 2, one for both arms, So I have 2 plus 2 agility perception with these 2 items. And then I have a strength endurance on my chest. And then I have a movement speed, and then this one I just threw on increase energy and damage, blah, blah. So what I'm looking for is specific ones here to increase my specials for my body, for my armor. Now, the power armor is another story. When you get into power armor, all these things get negated. So, but you can put cool things on power armor in Fallout 4. But I don't spec into that right away. I wait for a while. So I run this kind of build here. So because the legendary item drop is so crap in the game, that's why I want to do the mod where everything is legendary. Now, don't be fooled, because when you run this mod, even though I am level 49, let's go here. Now I have, my hit points are 461 because it goes up 10 each time you level up, I think. And also my DR, you can see right here, my DR, I think it's DR in Fallout 4, and my energy resistance is 281. And that's because I have the Ballistic Weave Mark V on my, and these are military fatigues, which you can get agility 2 on those, which is nice. And then I have a Sea Captain's hat with endurance 2 as well. So I have agility, extra agility, and endurance. And notice it's 110 for a hat. That's because I have Ballistic Weave. And you get that from the railroad at a certain point in time. Even with these stats, let's see if I can get there. There we go. Even with these stats, I get 1 hit killed. An enemy will hit you, and I'm probably at 2 hit, 1 hit major damage, and the second hit I'm dead. In some cases, I get 1 hit killed. So that's how tough the legendaries are. So imagine the whole game being legendary. So it's going to be nuts. I'm thinking about having a death counter, but don't quote me on that. I don't know yet. So, oh, and the other thing too is when the animals, like if you kill an animal, because a legendary animal, I will not take their ammo from an animal. Animals shouldn't have ammo. Animals shouldn't have weapons, but this is Fallout universe here. So I will, like I said, I will take a good weapon or a good armor, but I won't sell it. I'll leave crap behind, and I'll only take what I want, what I'm looking for. So there's going to be a little tweaks to that there. So I think that should do it for our little introduction to the series. Day 1, the mods are not going to be ready, so we're just going to jump right in. So I'm going to play Fallout 4 until all the mods that I want are ready to go. Okay? So there we go. Take one last look at Diamond City. So I hope you're looking forward to Fallout 4 coming out next gen. I hope it's good. We'll see. We'll kick the tires on it, and then after we get a certain point, like I said, when the mods are updated, they might not update. Like I said, we'll take it from there. So yeah, I hope you're looking forward to a new series, Fallout 4, and I'll see you then. Peace out.